students, good morning. This is Nidhi Ghetia. Today we study our subject, that is pharmacognosy and phytochemistry 2. That subject code, that is BP 503 TP. Okay, so in this subject we learn your first unit, that is higher metabolic pathways, also known as the basic metabolic pathways. Okay, so today's our study of the content, that is acetate pathways or mevalonate pathway and mevalonate and methyl erythritol phosphate pathway, then amino acid pathway. Okay, so first, that is acetate pathway. Introduction of the acetate pathway. So at acetate pathways, acetate formed from carbohydrate via pyruvic acid. Acetate are formed from the carbohydrate constituent via pyruvic acid formation pathway. Okay, so they are produced in a large number of important natural products like flavonoids, anthraquinone, macrolides, terpenes, and also steroids. Okay, so mainly two types of the route that originated with the acetate pathway. First one, that is the acyl polymelonate pathway leading FA and polyketide. Okay, and second one, that is a mevalonic acid pathway that produce the terpenes and steroids. So polyketide constituent a large class of natural products like natural products grouped together on purely biosynthetic pathways. Okay, so another, that is their derivative structure can be explained as being derived from the poly-beta keto chain from the by coupling of acetic acid, that is C2. Okay, two carbon are present in acetic acid. So unit via condensation reaction. So there is a derivative of the structures and explained as a being derived from poly-beta keto chain. Okay, derived from the poly-beta keto chain and formed by the coupling of the acetic acid that's having a two carbons unit and via condensation reaction. Okay, and then included in such compounds are the fatty acid, polyacetylene, and prostaglandins, macrolides, antibiotics, and many aromatic compounds like anthraquinones and tetracyclines. Okay, so that is a component like the fatty acid, polyacetylenes, and then prostaglandin or macrolide antibiotics are formation to these pathways. Okay, so and also there is that is aromatic compounds like anthraquinones and tetracycline. Okay, now we study the mevalonate pathway, that is mevalonic acid pathway. Okay, so mevalonate pathway or methyl erythritol pathway are used by the nature to prepare dimethyl allyl, that's PP, that is a phosphate. Okay, then isopentyl phosphate as a synthesis for the synthesis of the terpenoids. Okay, this pathway follows for the synthesis of the terpenoid from dimethyl PP and isopentyl PP as a synthesis for the synthesis of the terpenoids. Okay, so terpenoids are the derived from the isoprene unit which are joined in a head-to-head fashion. Okay, they are attached with the head-to-head. Okay, isoprenes unit which are joined with the head-to-head or fashions. So in hemiterpene are 5 carbons are present, then 10 carbons are present, then that is a monoterpenes. Okay, in monoterpene 10 carbon are the present, then sequiterpenes, so in there 15 carbons are the present, then diterpene 20 carbon are the present. Then ses terpene, 25 carbons are the present. Then triterpene, 30 carbons are the present. And then tetraterpenes, so 40 carbons are the present. Okay, as per the carbon number gives their terpenes name. Okay, terpenoids name. So huge variety of the different structure in highly complex natural products because of further skeletal rearrangement of the metabolites. Okay, further skeleton rearrangement of the metabolites, highly complex natural products, that's huge variety of the different structure. Okay, many structure are the composed here because they having a huge number of the carbons number. Okay, huge number of the carbons. So highly complex structure, highly complex natural products because of the further skeletals are rearrangements of the metabolites. Okay, rearrangement of the metabolites because they having a highly complex natural products. Okay, so furthermore subunits of terpenes are often derived from other metabolic pathways also. Okay, so mevalonate pathway. So mevalonate pathway, discovered in mevalonate pathway was discovered in 1915s. Okay, then 1950s. So the radioactively labeled mevalonic pathway, mevalonic acid was found to be incorporated in cholesterol. Okay, there are radioactive labeled mevalonic acid was found in cholesterol. Okay, so the mevalonic pathway long believed to be the only mechanism to prepare isoprene. Okay, and then another pathway was discovered which allows to synthesis of the isoprene to methyl erythritol phosphate pathway, that also known as the non-mevalonate pathway. Okay, so mevalonate pathway was mevalonate pathway used by the eukaryotes, some bacteria and plants and also animals in the systole and peroxisomes. Okay, then this is a mevalonic pathway. So in here we first use the isopentyl diphosphate. Okay, isopentyl diphosphate, the name that is a IPP, isopentyl diphosphate. Carbon number 5 are the present here, and second one that is a dimethyl allyl diphosphate, so DMAPP. Okay, their short form. So here also 5 carbon are the present, both are the isomers to each other. Okay, so head and tails condensation here follows here. So making these GPP synthase are enzyme are present here. So making the gendryl diphosphate. Okay, that's having the 10 carbon. That is the monoterpenes, also used for the essential generation of the essential oils. Okay, then FPP synthesis are enzyme are present here, and also adding the IPP 5 members of the carbon chain that adding here and making the 15 carbon chain, that is a farnesyl diphosphate. Okay, also known as the sequiterpene. Okay, so these are the farnesyl diphosphate. It's having the sequiterpene and also sequilin. Okay, sequilin are forms the saponin and also triterpenoids and phytosterols. Okay, and sequiterpene, that are ubiquinones, then plastoquinones, then abscisic acid and prenylated proteins generation. Okay, and then further farnesyl diphosphate, after further step addition of the GGPP, that is a gendryl diphosphate synthesis, and plus also adding the 1 IPP 5 carbon chain. Okay, so they are making the gendryl diphosphate. 20 carbon are present here. Okay, so in carbon 20 present here, so also called the diterpenes. Okay, diterpenes are the generation of the gibberellins and also chlorophylls and also uh, proteins and carotenoids. Okay, so plus addition of further addition of the 5 member of the carbon chain, they generate the polyterpenes. Okay, now mevalonate pathway for the biosynthesis of the monoterpenes. Okay, so here first we take the acetyl coenzyme, 2 molecule of the acetyl coenzyme, that is one that is a nucleophilic and second one that is a electrophilic. Okay, so activate the acetic acid, 2 molecule of the acetyl coenzyme that are having the first one having the nucleophilic and second one that is the electrophilic molecules. Okay, further the both are activated the acetic acid, further the reaction that is a biological Clancy condensation reaction are followed. Okay, so and making the biological aldol reaction. Okay, this type that is a biological aldol reaction. Here aldol condensation reaction are followed. Okay, so making the acetoacetyl coenzyme that is a biological acetoacidic ester. Okay, then further reaction there making the beta hydroxy beta methyl glutaryl coenzyme. Okay, and one coenzyme molecule are adding and one energy are removed, that is NADPH plus H plus are removed. Okay, then further making the one mevalonic acid are remove the energy, free energy are generated, that is ATP, and mevalonic acid diphosphate are generated. Okay, so 2 molecule of the phosphate are attached here. Okay, and further the CO2 are removed and one water molecule are also removed, and making the isopentyl pyrophosphate, that is activated isoprene. Okay, and other isomer that is gamma dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate, both are the isomer to each other. Okay, and then addition removal of the one OH group and 2 phosphate molecule. Okay, so making the monoterpene, that is a germanyl pyrophosphate. Okay, and further also addition of the OPP and minus the OH and pyrophosphate, and making the one sequiterpene, that is a farnesyl pyrophosphate. So this is the mevalonate pathway for the biosynthesis of the monoterpenes. Okay, now we study the amino acid synthesis. Okay, so introduction of the amino acid. So amino acid are derived from the intermediates in glycolysis, the citric acid cycle, and also pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, all amino acid are derived from the intermediates in glycolysis process and citric acid cycle and also pentose phosphate pathway. Okay, so nitrogen enters this pathway by way of the glutamate and glutamine. Okay, nitrogen enter in this all the pathway like glycolysis or citric acid cycle or the pentose phosphate pathway by the glutamate, generation of the glutamate, either glutamine. Okay, so organisms vary greatly in their ability to synthesize the 20 common acids, whereas most bacteria and plants can be synthesize all the 20, like mammals can synthesize about half of them, generally those with simple pathways. Okay, then non-essential amino acid not needed in the diet. Okay, so the remainder of the essential amino acid must be obtained from the food. Mostly half of the amino 20 around 20 amino acid are the formation in a simple pathways. Around 10 amino acid are the essential amino acid that's are for the beneficial for the our bodies. Okay, then these are the all the amino acids, example of the essential and non-essential amino acids. So first arginine, second one that is a histidine, third one that is a isoleucine, fourth one that is a leucine, fifth one that is a lysine, then methionine, then phenylalanine, then thyrionine, then tryptophan, then valine. Okay, these all are the essential amino acid. Now we see the non-essential amino acid, that is alanine, then asparagine, then aspartate, then cysteine, then glutamate, then glutamine, then glycine, then pyrroline, then serine, and last that is a tyrosine. So here arginine is essential in infant and children's. Okay, for the growing of the body or in infant and children, arginine are essential for the in the infant and children. Okay, so most synthesize arginine by ornithine and urea via the urea cycle. Okay, then cysteine get its sulfur atom from the matte tyrene in hydroxylated phenyl ring. So it is it's not really non-essential. Okay, non-essential, that is a cysteine, that is a non-essential, not non-essential. Okay, also used as a essential in a body. Okay, benefit in the body system also get. Then amino acid pathway. So amino acids are the compounds which comprise of the amino group as well as carboxylic acid group, or proteins are linear formed of the amino acid. Okay, so amino acid are the compound which comprises of the amino group as well as carboxylic acid group. Okay, amino group and carboxylic acid group both are the combined in one structure, that is a amino acid. So proteins are linear polymer of the amino acid. Amino acid, that is a three types of the amino acid. First one that is a amphoteric and amphiteric. Okay, amphoteric and amphiteric amino acid, that is act as a acid or also base. Okay, then ionic, it's having a electrolytes. Then ampholites, so that is a amphoteric electrolytes. In pH gradient under the electric field moves to its isoelectric point. Okay, so amino acid can connect with the peptide involving the amino and carboxylate group. That's formation of the peptide bond. Okay, to amino and carboxylate group attachment. Okay, then peptide bond are planar and partially ionic. Okay, that's having the sum of the electrolytes in that bonding system. Okay, and it's also the planar bond. So this is the overview of the amino acid pathway synthesized from the glucose. So in the glucose, first synthesize the glucose 6-phosphate. After the first step are the followed and making the 3-phosphoglycerate and phosphoenol pyruvate, and then pyruvate, and after that is a citrate. Okay, so fifth step, that is a 3-phosphoglycerate in one, that is erythro 4-phosphate, and second one that is a serine. Okay, so in the erythro 4-phosphate, that is a reversible or irreversible step. So there generate the tryptophan, phenylalanine, and tyrosine, that is a non-essential amino acid. Okay, then also formed in the phosphoenol pyruvate. Okay, then second one, that is a glucose 6-phosphate, they generate the fourth step and ribosome 5-phosphate and they making the histidine, okay, and then 3-phosphoglycerate that generate the serine, okay, in serine making the glycine and cysteine, okay, then pyruvate that generate the alanine, valine, then leucine and isoleucine, okay. So this is the overview of the amino acid pathway. How to amino acid prepared, that is the overview of the like schematic diagram of the amino acid pathway, okay. This is also overview of the amino acid pathway on basis of the TCA cycle, okay. So citrate and further two step, they're making the alpha ketoglutarate. Alpha ketoglutarate, they're making the glutamate and glutamine, proline and arginine. Further 4 step are the followed and making the one oxaloacetate, okay, and then oxaloacetate are making the aspartate, and after asparagine, then asparagine, methionine, thyronine and then lysine, okay. These all are the amino acids for the essential for the body, okay, essential amino acid. Then further oxaloacetate again the making the citrate, okay. So citric acid, this cycle, that is a reversible or also irreversible cycle, okay. So this is also the overview of the amino acid pathway from the citric acid, okay. Now this is the amino acid pathway. So first, that is a phosphoenol pyruvate plus erythrophosphate are combined with one peptide bond, that is a planar bond, and also that having the ionic charge, okay. So there remove the one water molecule and one phosphate are the attached and making the 3-deoxy-arabino heptyl osanate 7-phosphate, okay. So in second step also they remove the NAD plus 2 NADH plus also H plus and also one phosphate molecule are removed, okay. So they making the 3-dehydroquinate, okay, and further dehydroquinate generation in the third number step, they remove the one water molecule. So they making the 3-dehydrocyclimate, okay. Further also NADP plus NADPH plus 1H plus are removed and making the one cyclimate, then one energy are the removed, that is a ADP to ATP, okay, adenosine diphosphate to adenosine triphosphate, one energy are the removed. Further reaction, that is making the cyclimate 3-phosphate, okay. So phosphoenol pyruvate molecule are also adding here and they remove the one phosphate isomer and making the 5-enol pyruvyl cyclimate 3-phosphate, and further phosphate isomer are removed by, that is a pyrophosphate, so making the crocimate, okay. So this is the crocimate, this is the amino acid, and then amino acid, that crocimate cyclamic acid cyclimate from in a 1 to 4 step, okay. After the making cyclimate, then crocimate are formed in a 5 to 7 step. So roundup of the glycophosphate inhibit the enzyme and then that convert the 5-enol pyruvyl cyclimate 3-phosphate to crocimate and hence the blocks the aromatic amino acid and biosynthesis in the plant, okay. Here glycophate inhibit the enzyme that converts the 5-enol pyruvyl cyclimate 3-phosphate to crocimate, okay. Then hence the block aromatic acid, also aromatic amino acid and biosynthesis in the plant, okay. and then animals lack this enzyme, so herbicide fairly non-toxic. Okay. Here the biosynthesis of the amino acid as per the our synthesis pathway, amino acid synthesis pathway. So first making the first we take the phosphoenol pyruvate plus erythros for phosphate. Okay, and after one water molecule removed and one phosphate molecule also removed, and making the second number step, that is a 3-deoxy arabinohaptulosanate 7 phosphate. Okay, 3-arabinohaptulo 7 phosphate. Okay, so here one NADH. Second step, that is a 3-deoxy arabinohaptulosanate 7 phosphate. They are remove the one NAD plus and formation of the NADH plus, and also one H are adding, and also one phosphate molecule also adding here. Okay, so making the 3-dehydroquinone, because the hydrogen molecule are the removed here. Okay, OH molecule are the removed, so making the 3-dehydrocyclimate. Okay, third number step, so fourth number step, that is a 3-dehydrocyclimate. From the 3-dehydrocyclimate, they also generate remove the NADP, and also NADP are generated in a NADPH and also H plus ion. Okay, adding the H plus ion, so formation of the cyclimate. Okay, here double bond of O are removed and making the two bonds, one that is a H and second one that is a OH. Okay, so generation of the cyclimate. After the generation of the cyclimate, formation of the cyclimate, they release the one energy, that is ADP to ATP, adenosine diphosphate to adenosine triphosphate. After the formation of the energy, they cyclimate are converted in a cyclimate 3 phosphate. Okay, so cyclimate 3 phosphate are adding the one phosphoenol pyruvate and making the 5-enol pyruvyl cyclimate, 5-enol pyruvyl cyclimate 3 phosphate, and also one phosphate isomer are removed and making the crostimate. Okay, so this is the amino acid biosynthesis pathway. Okay, so here today we study the two topics, that is a mevalonate pathway and second one, that is a amino acid pathway, formation of the amino acid pathway or biosynthesis of the amino acid. Okay, so thank you to all.